The Bride in Red Dress. Chapter 1. The Wedding of the Dead. They say, if someone dies while wearing a red dress, red lipstick, red nails, and red shoes, they won't rest in peace. They'll come back as a vengeful ghost, full of hatred. It all started on a stormy night in an apartment at Simsha Sui City, Hong Kong in 1965. A girl named Wei, her name sounding eerily close to ghost, in Chinese, was found hanging from the ceiling beam. Her eyes wide open in rage, her lips blood red, her body dressed like a bride. A dead bride. No one knew why she died wearing a traditional red wedding dress. But neighbors whispered, 7 days before her death, her boyfriend Xiao dumped her for another girl named Hong Ho. They were engaged. He even brought her home to meet his parents. But overnight, he ghosted her and posted photos with someone new. Wei was devastated. Obsessed, she went to a shady fortune teller and asked for a forbidden ritual, a ghost marriage with her ex, a MING HUN, a wedding where only one of them is still alive. The fortune teller agreed. Wei followed the instructions word by word. She dressed in red, painted her nails, dyed her lips. Then she stood on a chair, stared at the rope, and hanged herself. Calm, steady, without a single tear. She died with the ritual complete, dressed like a bride, ready to drag her groom into the afterlife. The Bride in Red Dress. Chapter 2. The bride returns 7 days after her death. Xiao Tang and Hong Ho's home turned ice cold. Mirrors cracked on their own. Lights flickered. The dog barked non-stop. He couldn't sleep. At 3 a.m., someone knocked on the door. No one was there, only muddy, bloody footprints. Tiny footprints, leading all the way to the bedroom. Security cameras caught something terrifying. A woman in a red dress standing in the elevator, holding a wilted bridal bouquet, her hair covering her face. Then she looked directly at the camera, like she was staring into your soul. People started remembering another case, a girl who hanged herself wearing red, haunted her ex-boyfriend, then hanged herself again in public. Since then, everyone knew one thing: never bury the dead in red. Why? Because red is the color ghosts see best in the underworld. Because red makes it easier for your soul to be stolen. Because red traps you, makes you rage, keeps you from crossing over. That night, Hong Ho fainted in the bathroom. On the mirror, 3 words appeared in blood: the bride's back. They say if a ghost wedding fails, the dead will return for their promised groom, with or without his consent. And that red dress, it still hangs outside the door. No one dares touch it, because once you say yes in a ghost wedding, the marriage never ends.